some good news today. I don't wanna waste no more of our precious time. Give me some good news. Give me some good news today.
What's going on, everyone? It's Nina Infinity. Welcome to my channel on this Friday. It's Good Friday. It's Good News Day, and I'm excited to be here to report some much needed good news because I know we could all really use it. There seems to be pretty much like a war on or something like every other day. It's on, it's off, it's on again, it's on, like, off again. It's one of those relationships where you're like, can you just break up and call it a day? But we are going to be talking about good things here because that's what we do here on Fridays. We talk about good humans and cute animals and all sorts of different things, including, I guess, the World Cup that's also happening right now, which is why I'm wearing my Mexico soccer shirt because I live in Mexico, if you didn't know. I root for 3 countries. Well, I root for like basically every country. I usually like the underdog team, so I just I like rooting for whatever country plays the game really well and like deserves to go up. But I'm just like I'm a casual fan, so I'm not, I'm just like a World Cup lurker. Is that a word? I lurk. I'm a lurker. But I know Canada's playing today, so if you're out there watching, let me know what the score is, especially if it's good news. If it's bad news, don't tell me because I do root for Canada as well. I mean, it is my other countries. So we're doing all that, getting the World Cup spirit. It's pretty interesting, I have to say. Mexicans sure love football. I'm going to call it football because that's what it's called. We all know what we're talking about here, not American football. I hope you guys are all doing well. A couple of housekeeping things also, just so you guys know, I am using a new browser. So hopefully it's working out well. I finally I broke down the other night and I was like, I'm installing Brave. I'm over Chrome. So let me know how that works out today, you guys. Like if it looks better, if it sounds better, whatever, let me know what's going on. But so hello everyone. Good to see you guys. Make sure you smash the like, share the stream, all that good stuff. We are live across all 3 platforms, YouTube, Rumble, and Kick. I'm picking Kick now instead of X because I was like, you know what? Kick is kind of cooler than X, especially for live streaming. So if you do have a Kick account, I'm on Kick now. I'm kicking. So go Kick over there. Go Kick. Go subscribe. Do all the things so we can get partnered and all that stuff over on Kick too. Go Kick. Kicking. And Darren's dropping the link. Thank you. It's also in the description. So if you guys are interested, go ahead and do that. We have a lot to talk about. Many good stories today. Gonna start the stories off today from Mexico. Actually, this is Mexican news, and I was like, oh my god, I love this because I'm a huge fan of avocados and guacamole. And this was interesting to me because it says Banner avocado harvest ends with 15,000-pound dish of guacamole at Guinness World Record. This is awesome. This is awesome. I hope you guys are all doing good. I see you guys piling in here. Good to see you. So there's the guac. Look at the guac. That's the biggest bowl of guac I've ever seen. We're gonna look at a video of that in just a second. There was a video update uploaded on Instagram. We're gonna look at that. But it says after a record avocado harvest. Over 1,000 growers in Mexican state of Michoacan sat down to set another one, the largest bowl of guacamole in history. They succeeded at Guinness World Record was on hand to verify when their gargantuan guac weighed in at a terrier short of 15,000 pounds of scoopable goodness. It took just 2.5 hours to make the giant dish. That's insane. That's insane. They must have had a lot of people, because it takes me 2 hours to make a dish for like 5 people. Which was then enjoyed by thousands of visitors and local producers there to celebrate the economic lifeblood of the region. The harvest tradition, known as Avocado Festival, held now for 13 years in Tensitaro, celebrates the state's incredible capacity for producing the fruit. Far more than the standard show, the 4-day festival transformed the municipality into a vibrant celebration of its signature export, giving thousands of visitors and industry leaders guacamole to enjoy with their families and a front row seats to the latest breakthroughs in sustainable and efficient avocado production. This moment belongs to the thousands of Michoacan families whose livelihoods are rooted on avocado farms. Raul E. Martinez Paulito, President of Association of Avocado Exporting Producers and Packers of Mexico, said in a new release, projections estimate that 2026 will see a 2.5 billion pound avocados grown and exported to the United States, with plenty of leftover for sale and international partners who come from around the world to this great avocado Eden. A nearby municipality of Perbian took the title of the world's largest guacamole off Tansitara in 2022, and in the latter was eager to reclaim its crown, which it did. And here is the video where they're talking about the guac bowl. Look how big it is. That's what she said.
En 6,800 kilos.
Incredible.
En 2 horas y media, 6,800 kilos. Es el récord, el nuevo récord de Tancítaro, Michoacán, del guacamole más grande del mundo. 6,800 kilogramos. Impresionante, vean nada más. Vean nada más el caso. Impresionante. Increíble.
Look how big that is.
Y bueno, mi Valis, el récord.
I love it. It's so good. What? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, Gamer Gramps? Avocados are amazing. Avocados are amazing, and so is guacamole. What's up, 201 Studios over on Rumble, saying hi, babe. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you. Happy Friday to you, my friend. What's up, Ian? How you doing? Ian So Forth is in the house. Weirdly, I like guacamole, but I hate avocados. That is weird. You know what the weirdest thing is that I've discovered, that thanks to Mexico, living in Mexico, is putting avocados in like chicken noodle soup, like when you're sick, or like putting it in like chicken soup with like rice or whatever. It's actually amazing when you put avocados in soup. It's the weirdest thing. I love it. I really do. But yeah, try it. I don't know. Maybe I'll like it too. I'm glad you noticed. I did it just for you. You've gone too far this time, Nina. I have different ones. I have different ones. I was like, how can I incorporate the baby giraffe even more? How can I do that? Well, I did it. How's the stream so far, guys? How is the new Brave browser working out? Am I less glitchy? I'm gonna get you guys to be my tech support for today. Am I less glitchy? Did you ever see the giraffe video I sent you on Twix? I don't think so. I don't remember. Can you send it again? Post it under the promo for this show, and then I'll look for it. Also, it has to be only baby giraffe videos. That's his only weakness, not the adult giraffes. The adult giraffes don't do anything for him. Why, thank you, Toronto Thrash. Toronto to Thrash, I think. Thank you. Appreciate you. Oh, it's in the group chat. Okay, let me go look. Do I have to go look at it now? Oh no. Hold on. X stock. Okay. Is it there now? I can do it. Ooh. I got a new browser, so like, I've not everything is set up. I'm gonna keep complaining about it for the rest of the show, just so you guys are aware of that. Because you should be aware of that. Let me see. Okay, I'm in the group chat. I don't see any giraffes in there. Post it again. Post it again. I don't see it. I see a really cute dog. Half of these videos I can't even share. I want to share so many of these videos that you guys post for me in the group chats, but most of them I can't share because, of the guys that give you. They give you the strikes. They give you the strikes. And then they hold it over your head. Okay. So I'm gonna do something right now that usually we don't do on the show, because we usually like cover different things that are going around in the world. But I want to share this thing that my good friend sent to me. He's a teacher. We've been friends since I moved to Mexico, basically. So he's a teacher. He's an incredible teacher. He's been a teacher all his life, like all his adult life, basically. And he's an incredible man that I just love and adore as a friend. I think he's an amazing person. And he sent me this last week because, as you guys know, school's finishing, so for the year. And so he sent me this letter that a student of his wrote to him and sent to him, because he's been teaching this student for basically since like 8th grade, maybe even before that, like 7th grade. And she's graduating. And she wrote him this letter. It's kind of like a goodbye letter. I'm going to obviously subtract the names in here, but I asked him for permission if I could read it on my show, and he said, yes, of course you can. Just like subtract the names, which I'm going to. So I wanted to read you guys this because I think my friend is a very good human and incredibly great teacher. And I like to highlight, obviously, good humans and good teachers. And just so you guys can see how much of a difference people can make in people's lives. So here we go. And he said that he was holding back tears, which is really, really sweet. So he says, this is what it was. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Give me 1 second here. Okay, here we go. I have to go to it. Hang on. Okay, here we go. So this is the message. My dearest teacher, as you probably already know, you are incredibly loved. Unfortunately, that meant I never got a chance to write it on your shirt. But honestly, I think this is better. A shirt can only hold a few words. 4 years of graduation deserves a little more than that. Before I start, let me give you some context. Today, I spent the entire day walking around our school with a stolen notebook, hunted down teachers and asking them to leave me a message. Almost every single one wrote the same thing. Quote, "You have so much potential. And while I appreciate every word, I realized something. For years, people have told me that. Yet very few have ever made me believe it. The truth is that despite how confident I may seem, school has never come naturally to me. I have spent most of my life feeling like I was constantly falling short of expectations, disappointing people, or simply not being good enough. I learned how to laugh it off, how to pretend it didn't bother me, but the feeling was always there. Then I met you. You are the first teacher who didn't just see potential in me, you made me see it too. I don't think you'll ever fully understand how much that means. You believed in me when I struggled to believe in myself. You challenged me, pushed me, encouraged me, and somehow made me want to be better. Not because I had to be, but because I genuinely wanted to make you proud. That's why I always tried to give your class my absolute best, with the exception of the last few weeks. Let's not talk about those. The respect I have for you goes far beyond the classroom. I admire your passion, your dedication, and the way you make learning feel alive. Your class was never just another class. It was something special, something people looked forward to, something people will remember. Thank you for the masters. Thank you for sharing your passion with all of us. Thank you for every lesson, every conversation, every opportunity, and every ounce of faith you placed in me. But most importantly, thank you for being you. There is something so rare about meeting someone who is genuinely themselves, someone whose passion is contagious, whose presence lights up a room, and whose impact reaches far beyond what they will ever know. That is why we love you so much. My dad has always said, it's beautiful to have something you cherish so much that it's so hard to say goodbye to. The moment I heard that quote, you were the first person who came to my mind. Because saying goodbye to you isn't difficult because school is ending. It's difficult because people like you don't come around very often. Thank you for being a teacher, a mentor, and an example of the kind person that I hope to become someday. I will carry your lessons with me long after I leave this school. With all my gratitude, student. Boy, to receive a letter like that as a teacher, right? I don't know. It made me really emotional for him because I know how much it means to him and how much, because he's dedicated his life to being a teacher and to guiding these kids. And he tells me, like, when he shared that letter with me, he said, this is why I chose what I chose as a profession, because of letters like this, because I'm still in touch with, he's been doing it for a long time, so he's still in touch with like students that have graduated and have become adults now, and they still hit him up and they're like, hey, what's going on, teacher? We love you, thank you for all the things that you've done. And I just thought it was incredible, and it can never be said enough how thankless of a job being a teacher is, but also how underappreciated they are. So, especially the good teachers, the good ones are always so underappreciated. And so this goes out. This episode goes out to all the good teachers out there. So thank you to all the good teachers, to my friend, and yeah, can I give him a clapping sound now? Thank you. Good stuff. That was good stuff. Russell Hall says, better safe than sorry. I don't know what this is in regards to, but thank you. Achilles is here. Achilles, thank you for the 5. Says, let's not become weary in doing good, for at proper times we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. Oh, I love that. Hello, Nina, and hello, Chad. He says, and that's Galatine 69. Oh no. Okay, that was a bad joke. I'm sorry, Achilles. I'm sorry, Achilles. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. It said 6'9", and I thought of Shane G. Colton over on Rumble says, Nina used to work at Blockbuster. I did. That's so weird when people like say like weird factoids like that about you. And I'm like, you guys know me. You know me. To keep up with the next stories, by the way, I didn't see the chat respond to me when I say if I look good, meaning like the stream, if not if I look, but if the stream looks good. Is it better? Is Brave better than Chrome? Is Brave better? I didn't mean like, do I look good? I said that wrong. It's very narcissistic of me. Is it better than Chrome is what I want to know. Thanks, Keely. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks, Keely. Oh, TD. You stop. You can't see the difference. Well, that makes me upset, actually. I'm like, what? You can't see the difference? I did all of these things and you can't even see the difference? That's me right now. You look good. You look brave also. Aw. That's funny. Okay. Let's go into the story. It's actually the highlighted story. We're going to start that early today. You guys. Okay, this one may have brought tears to my eyes. I was holding back tears reading that letter also.
Shields up.
This may have brought tears to my eyes. Not this super chat. Why does Shane G make you think about 69? Because he always writes 69 in the chat. Do you not know that already? You've been in the chat long enough to know how many times he writes 69 in here. He talks about 69 every time he sees the word 69. He mentions it. Just like I know you love baby giraffes. That, you get to know people. Just like how Colton knew that I worked at Blockbuster. Because you get to know people after a while. Pay attention, Russell Hall. Russell pays attention in class but doesn't follow directions. Colton, for $2, is asking, is your husband ugly? I don't think so. I think he's very pretty. That's a weird question to ask. Okay. Let's go to this next story. I love this story. Shields up, people. Shields up. Let's go. Here we go. Teacher carries paralyzed student through rugged park so she won't miss another field trip. This is one of those stories this is the teachers that I'm talking about. You know how I tell you, like, there's certain teachers out there that are amazing and they will do good things in a way to affect a student's life more than they even realize. So it says a Kentucky teacher made sure that a 10-year-old student in a wheelchair got to experience a school field trip that she would have otherwise missed. There he is, carrying her on his back. You guys, how sweet is this man? What a good human. Ryan Neighbors, a fourth grader at Tully Elementary in fourth grader at Tully Elementary in Louisville, was born with spina bifida. That's what Lila Hart has. I even know a person with this condition. a condition that affects the development of the spine and the spinal cord. While she thrives in the classroom, field trips have been out of reach due to accessibility challenges. In the past, Ryan stayed behind on field trips days and field trip days and was given an alternate education activity. That's so sad that she was left out. But that meant missing out on memories and experiences her classmates would later talk about. How sad that like she would just be missing out on like these experiences that her fellow classmates were having. When Ryan's class planned to visit to Falls of the Ohio State Park in Indiana, her family assumed this trip would be no different. Then teacher Jim Freeman, this guy right here, what a hero, stepped in with an extraordinary offer. He volunteered to carry Ryan through the park using a special backpack designed for rugged terrain. There they are. Get ready to set off. I love this. Photos from the day show Freeman hiking through the park with Ryan on his back, allowing her to explore alongside her classmates instead of watching from the sidelines. It melted my heart, King said. He's not even Ryan's teacher, and he was so pure-hearted that he wanted to make sure that she was included and not left out, and she got to feel like one of her peers. It's not even her teacher. He's just a teacher at the school. That's just so amazing. I mean, I wish I had teachers like that. This just brings my I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. My shields are failing. Look at this little girl. She's so cute. Look at her little pink wheelchair. She's so adorable. For Ryan, the experience was unforgettable. When I got to see the fossils and stuff, I was like, wow, that's like, oh, really cool. I haven't gotten to see that before, she said. Thanks to one teacher's kindness, a field trip that might have been missed became a memory that Ryan will carry with her for years to come. You guys. I love this story. I might start crying. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm gonna try not to cry. Oh, I love good humans. I love good humans. Thank you, that teacher, for giving her that experience. What a good man. What a good human. Spike, thank you for the 5. Says, I just added you on X. It's called Russell's Dream Nightmare, Baby Giraffe. Okay. All right. This is I think people are calling for Baby Giraffe in the chat. So this might work out. Let me check this out right now. Let me check this out. I have a lot of Stargate notifications now. Did you put it in the group chat again? Oh, here it is. Spike and result. Do I follow you? Yeah, I do. Okay, good. Baby giraffe falls on its face. Oh, it's gonna fall on its face. That's sad. Let's see. I want to look at it. This video is unavailable. It said the video is unavailable, Spike. I don't know. I tried. Look. It says this video is unavailable. Let me go to the YouTubes. Let's see if it works on YouTube. Maybe it's just Twitter. I don't see it. Do you see that? That's so weird. Why? It says video unavailable. I want to see this video now. Russell's mad at Spike now. Oh, don't be too happy. I got other ones. Oh, they're so cute. love them. I love them. Okay. Let's go to the next story. The link works for you. Why doesn't that work for me? Wait, aren't you a mod? You're a mod, right? Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. I just got the link. All right, it's working. Here we go. I don't know why it wasn't working on Twitter, but it's working now because I just clicked it. All right, here we go. This is dedicated to Russell Hall from Spike Insanity, or is he in Madness again? I don't know. One of them. Here we go.
Last night I had a dream I was a baby giraffe stuck in a terrible zoo. There were birds harassing other birds, little shrimps forced to dance like clowns. There were fish ruthlessly bullying other fish. And even worse, humans were bullying cute fluffy puppies. I couldn't believe my eyes, especially when I saw a deer eating a rattlesnake. And what was even more scary was a bear wanted to eat me. So I ran as fast as I could, tripped, and that's when I woke up.
Oh no, it is Russell Hall's nightmare. Oh my God. I remember you sent me that last week. That was so funny. Whoa, that's trippy. Something just happened that's like really weird on YouTube, because you know how like YouTube will go into like the next video, like sometimes the autoplay is on, and the autoplay went into another like a song that I used to listen to like years and years ago, and I hadn't heard that song for years and years, and I was like, whoa, what? It's almost like, I don't know, it's like God was trying to tell me something or something. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. So Russell Hall's freaking out. There's something really fishy about this baby giraffe, he says. Nina, you're derailing the show. Okay, you're right. Maybe you're right to some extent. Maybe. But you are part of the show. Maybe you're part of the show. We love you. Your obsession with baby giraffes is part of the show. Okay. Next story. Actually, this is also a news about more teachers being amazing. And this one, I can't believe this song actually came up. I'm still obsessed right now. I'm a little obsessed right this moment. But anyways, what? No, I don't want the sun to give me notifications. No, I don't want to block my ad blocker. Sorry, I was trying to share screen and it kept telling me stuff. Okay. So here we go. Another amazing teacher. Watch this. Blaze strike hero teacher 36 saves his neighbor's lives after lightning bolt strikes the roof before setting house on fire. This is crazy. Look at this lightning. Hold on. This was a video. I watched this. Where did the video go? This was a video. You could tell, like, you could see the house get freaking lightninged. Where is the lightning video? I don't see it anymore. They had it on here though. But anyways, it says a hero teacher saved his neighbors' lives after a lightning bolt struck the roof and set the house on fire. Oh no. Stuart Dunn, 36, looked out his window during a ferocious storm to see this neighbor's house ablaze in South Wales last month. He was probably like, bloody hell! There's a fire! We've got to stop the fire! And then, yeah, he saw this. This was crazy. Some other neighbor was videoing it. And I can't believe they don't have the video. Where? Oh, here it is. The dramatic footage captured the moment. Hold on. Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can play this for you guys. What? It won't let me play it. Why? Okay, well, whatever. Let's go back to the article. The sun. You could blame the sun on this one. So the dramatic footage was captured on the moment the strike was hit the roof, triggering the devastating inferno that left the house in what? Carmarthenshire? Severely damaged on May 27th. Stewart dashed out to the blaze. There he is, by the way. This is the hero. He's a hero. We need some clapping sounds over here for this absolute chat. Rescued people. People would be dead without this guy. Amazing. He's in North London? North London. Okay. That's where this is. That's where the location is. Stuart dashed to the blaze to wake the woman asleep with her dog in the downstairs room. The primary school teacher then had to shine a torch through the window. Well, I think the torch means like a flashlight in British. He had to shine a flashlight through the window to wake another neighbor who was fast asleep wearing the eye mask and earplugs. That would be me. I'd be like, what? There's a fire. I have earplugs on. Stewart had been unable to sleep due to the storm when he looked out of the window and spotted the fire. That's how the storm, the lightning happened. There was a fire. Shocking footage captured by another resident shows a powerful bolt hitting the roof of the house across the road before the huge flash lights up the night sky. Within moments, flames began to take hold of the property, with further footage showing that the home engulfed the fire as emergency crews raced to the scene. Stewart said it was quite unnerving. I've never heard thunder like that in my life, he said. He saw a bright orange flash out of the window after getting up in the night to use the toilet. I assumed it was a street light at first, he said, but I noticed it disappeared and then came back again. So I opened the window, which is when I saw the flames on the roof, dressed in just a t-shirt and sliders. Oh, sliders? I think that means slippers in British. He then sprinted to the affected property opposite his home and said to the homeowner he had no idea her roof was on fire. I think he's like, the roof is on fire. The roof is on fire. That's not been quoted, but I think that's what he said. I think she was in shock, he added. She came out of the house. Well, I mean, anybody would be in shock. I think it's like your house is on fire, bro. She came out of the house. I phoned 999. A few of the neighbors began to come out of their houses too, but not the woman who lives next door at the house was on fire at. To the house that was on fire. He then tried the neighboring home, but could not get an answer. I began flashing my phone torch as close to the window as I could, and then she popped her head out. Then we let her know that what was going on, Stewart continued. She was sleeping with an eye mask on and earplugs, so had not heard what had happened either. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. That would totally that's my fate. He said that he was glad when he was able to get her out of the building to phone her insurance company while firefighters tackled the blaze. It wouldn't have sat well with me to have closed the window and gone back to bed, he added. At the time, I wasn't aware if anyone else had seen what happened or were aware of the flames. You'd hope that a normal person would go over to let them know and help out. I don't know if what I did was heroic. You just do it. Well, guess what, bro? You are a hero. You're a hero. This man is a hero because not everybody would have done that. Some people would not have done that. And that makes him a hero. He rescued people. Woo! We need more people like you on this earth. Took the time to go and rescue these people. He said, it says residents described the storm as one of the most intense they've ever witnessed, with repeated lightning strikes and rolling thunder lightning up the sky for hours. That's crazy. Firefighters arrived on the scene shortly before 11:30, but despite their best efforts, the damage was severe. And the roof had collapsed by the following morning. Those people would have died without this guy. The fire also spread to the neighboring property, but Mid and West Wales Fire Rescue Services says no injuries were reported. That's incredible. All because of this man who rescued a bunch of people. That's amazing. Good for him. Good for him. Yay, good humans. Woo! He's a hero. I bet you like Ian so forth would have been like, blow me, I'm going back to sleep. What is all this ruckus? I'm joking. He would be a hero. I think. Maybe. I don't know. He would be a hero in Fingering Hoe, just so he can get on the news. You guys. Russell Hall for $2. Why would you even play that? Why? Because you keep testing me. Oh, Psychotic Mongoose gifted a membership to the chat. Thank you, Psychotic Mongoose. You're so sweet. You're getting better at the British, Nina. I'm trying. It's been months. What's going on, Steel Leg? I think I saw Steel Leg like rating the stream or something. I think I saw that. Did I see that? I don't know what happened, but it's not coming up for me on this screen here. But I did see Steel Leg pop up. So what's up, Robert? Hope you're doing well. Just got here. How you doing? Good to see you. If you did raid, thank you for the raid. Blowy me, here's a super chat from Ian Soulfor. Oi, put that roof out. I've got tea in the morning. Thank you for the 25. Ian. Oi. Thank you. I appreciate the support. Thank you. Put the bloody roof out. We've got to get to tea time. Oh God, I love this planet. By the way, when the show is done, I was having a discussion with Ian so forth on Twitter last night. And we started going back and forth about which Office characters we are. Because he admitted he was a Toby. well, unintentionally, he said he's a Toby. And I was like, yeah, that's right, you are Toby. But then he said, no, he's like a more evil Ryan. And I was like, well, I don't know which one I am because I'm like a mix between, I think, like Kelly and Pam. I don't know, but I figured maybe we'll do one of those tests, like which Office character are you at the end of the show. So stay tuned for that. We're gonna do that at the end of the show when the show's done. No, we don't argue. No, Colton, we don't argue about politics. I don't argue with people, especially from this chat, about politics. I try not to. Shane says, dude was lucky, really. Most people in Wales don't own roofs. What? I never confessed to Toby-ness slander. You put a meme of Toby. You put a gif of Toby. You said you were the Toby. You were like, I don't care. And I was like, okay, Toby. Okay. Next story. Oh my God, this is so sweet, you guys. This one is so sweet. I love this story. Wait, why is the YouTube chat glitching? Hold on. My YouTube chat is totally glitching right now. It's like stuck at Spike's message. That's weird. Okay, whatever. Here we go. This is so sweet. I love this story. I love Japan. I'm gonna be going soon at some point, I hope. Here we go. 7-Eleven owner pays forward kindness from decades ago with viral signs offering shelter from scorching heat. This is why I tell you guys kindness stays with people. Like always, always, always. Kindness stays with people. For years and years, they remember when people are kind to them. Um, I kind of really agree with you, man. I don't know what's going on with YouTube right now, but the chat's totally glitching for me. So here we go. This story is great. Okay. You can't read Japanese. This is the sign. Maybe some of the people in our chat can read it, but I'm not sure if you can read it. This is what it says. This is the sign. I can't read Japanese, but if you can read it, that's the sign. It says, "Oh, so you can't read Japanese, but you'll want to keep you'll want to keep scrolling to see what this almost too kind 7-Eleven owner had to say to his customers." Located in several cities in Niigata Prefecture, Western Japan, signs inviting customers to come in and cool off suddenly popped up at three such convenience stores. If you feel unwell and think it could be a heat stroke, please don't push yourself. Come inside and cool off. The friendly notice devoured by social media read. There is no need to purchase anything out of curiosity. Please focus solely on recovering your strength. Oh my God, they're so polite. I love Japanese people. The words weren't written originally by 63-year-old store and franchise owner Tetsuya Takahashi, but he adopted them after seeing a similar notice online during last year's scorching summer. He was at the time wondering what he could do to help his community. The first viral post of the notice appeared on X, where 500,000 people liked it and was shared in translated versions by overseas accounts. As the 90-degree days turned into bitterly cold winters, Mr. Takahashi switched out the friendly signs with new ones. Quote, "You must be tired of driving on snowy roads. Then please don't hesitate to come inside and warm up." The new signs read with similar assurances that no purchases need be made. "We pray for your safety," it concluded. The response to the signs was especially enthusiastic at Ozumi parking area near the city of Naguaka, which is an area known for heavy snowfall, where truck drivers often sleep in their cabs, shared by the Mainichi Shimbun, the longest running English language daily in Japan. Takahashi explained that his goal was to pay forward the kindness in which he received while traveling decades ago. Suffering heat stroke, he sought refuge in a restaurant where the owners took care of him until he recovered. Oh, that's so sweet. He never thought that the simple act of giving him cold water and leading him to the coolest seat and hopes that others may likewise recover is one of the convenience store and in one of his convenience stores. Oh, even small acts of kindness can come full circle, Takahashi told the paper. Equally inspired by the man's kind sign, 7-Eleven launched a cool share campaign at locations around the country, inviting people to come in and do just the same. Oh my God, you guys. Kindness spreads. I love it. This is what it means. When I tell you kindness is contagious. Kindness is definitely contagious. It spreads. It spreads because people love to be kind. I love it. What a good story. So could anybody read it in that chat? No, I'm just reading. Shane says, "I'd like to go to Japan at some point, but man, it's probably like a 20-hour trip." I know it's definitely not a short flight. It's definitely not a short. Oh, no coming inside unless you're buying. Oi! No coming inside unless you're buying. That's too funny. The British would be very different than the Japanese, I guess. Okay, this story is very harrowing with a good ending because this child was saved. My God. I would just I can't imagine if this woman hadn't found this child. This would be a very tragic story. Memphis woman split second decision may have saved a child's life. No, not may. It did save a child's life. This is crazy. Here we go. We're going to watch the story.
Tonight only on Fox 13, a frightening situation in Frayser ends with relief and a reminder about the power of community. A Memphis mother says that she found a young child wandering alone in the middle of a neighborhood street, and she stepped in to help. The child was reunited with her family, and tonight, the woman who found her is sharing what happened and why she says the incident should not define a parent's love. Fox 13's Rosalind Freeman has her story.
Imagine driving through your neighborhood or this busy street and spotting a small child walking alone in the street. That's
Crazy.
exactly what one Memphis mother says happened Monday morning in Frayser. What followed was a search for answers, a reunion with family, and a story that's now resonating far beyond social media.
I found her walking in the middle of the street.
Monday morning around 9 a.m., Jabril Wall says she was driving along University Street in Frayser on her way to her grandmother's house when she spotted a young child alone in the roadway.
Scary.
Wall says she immediately pulled her car over and blocked traffic before getting the child to safety.
I opened my car door and put my arms out, and she ran to me and said she want mommy and daddy.
Wall says she and her grandmother then began searching the neighborhood for the child's family. The little girl told them she lived in a nearby home and had left her shoes behind. Using those clues, they worked to identify where she belonged while also contacting authorities.
After not being able to find anyone, took her to the fire station, contacted police. Everything was done.
Wall says the child was eventually reunited with family. As the video spread online, she says many people rushed to judgment about the circumstances, but after meeting the family, Wall says her perspective was different. Wall says the child appeared healthy, cared for, and well loved, adding that what happened looked more like an accident than negligent. Wall says she's grateful she happened to be in the right place at the right time. And a situation that could have ended in tragedy instead became a reminder that sometimes communities still look out for one another.
Yes,
Just thank God that I was able to be there at that time, because not only predators, but it could have easily been a car, a dog, or anything. I'm just glad I was able to make the baby feel safe.
Wall says she has remained in contact with the child's family and has been even invited to the little girl's upcoming birthday party. She says she's grateful that the child is safe and hopes this experience encourages people to focus less on criticism and more on helping when someone is in need. For now, in Frayser, Rosalind Freeman, Fox 13.
I love it. I love that she found the kid. They rescued the kid. Back with her family, invited to the birthday party. Good story all around. Thank God she was in the right place at the right time. Could have been a nightmare otherwise. Could have been an absolute nightmare otherwise. I love stories like this that just start out early, but then you're like, yes, okay, good. It's got a good ending. Going into the show. That's me on Thursdays. Russell Hall has things to say, which I'm kind of nervous to read now. Yes, kindness spreads, much like fingering hoe, he says. That's, again, just in case you're rolling in here and you don't know what he's talking about. Again, fingering hoe is a town in England, which we discovered a few weeks ago on the show. It is an actual town called Fingering Hoe. This is true. Thank you. Russell Hall, I'm not highlighting the other one. In appropriate. By the way, you know the background photo that I have? This one? Hold on. This. So this background photo, it's actually this. How cute is this picture? It's like all these giraffes are like, look at this baby giraffe. It's so cute. But also, oh, so cute. What's up, Stump Brad? Stunts in the house? I just saw Charlene say, "What's up, Stunty?" Is Stump Brad in the house? What's up, Stump Brat? It's been a minute since I seen you. You know who else I haven't seen in a while? Like in a long while. Grumpy Old Ninja, which I hope he's okay. I haven't seen him for a long time. I sent him a couple messages and I haven't received a reply back. So I hope he's okay. I also haven't heard from Braz Monkey in a long time. So I hope he's okay too. But at least Braz Monkey's account is active on Twitter. I checked on him last night just to see if he's doing all right. And it seems like he's doing all right. So that's good. But yeah, my best to all of them. I haven't seen Grumpy for a long time though. I hope he's okay. Okay, next story. We have way more stories to talk about. So this next story is, oh my God, you guys, a CPR story. This is crazy. Let me get this story. Okay, here we go. You know, I gotta say, maybe you guys haven't noticed the stream being smoother and stuff from from your end, but from my end, it's definitely really like a lot better. Like it doesn't glitch, it's not glitching, it's not driving me crazy. So that's an improvement. You guys probably didn't need to know that, but I'm sharing it anyways. Whatever. Next story. Boy rings woman's doorbell at 3 a.m. and leads her to his dad. She performs CPR for 10 minutes and saves his life. This is wild. This story is crazy. It could have turned out really bad.
Yeah, Saturday at 3 in the morning, and my doorbell goes.
It's a ring that Amy Pies she will never forget.
That's crazy.
Because her doorbell camera showed a frightened young boy she had never seen before here on her step. At just 12 years old, he'd already tried 4 homes until he got an answer telling her his dad needed help.
Can you imagine being like 12 years old? Is that what she said? 12 or 10? Hold on, look on.
Telling her his dad.
Wait. I didn't hear that part.
Her doorbell camera showed a frightened young boy she had never seen before here on her step. At just 12 years old, he'd already
Imagine being 12 years old, seeing your dad have like a heart attack and then just running around trying to get some help at 3 a.m. Nightmare.
Tried 4 homes until he got an answer telling her his dad needed help.
He was so brave, being able to go door to door to get help for his dad, and that he saved his dad.
So she ran out with him down the street.
And we run into his house, and his dad is on the floor, unresponsive, face down in the bathroom.
A mom herself and former Navy Reserve, Pi called 911, where an operator walked her through how to do CPR and chest compressions until ambulance could get there.
I like to think if my daughter was in that.
Wow.
Somebody would be there to do the same.
She gave him chest compressions for 15 minutes and revived him. Nanaimo first aid trainer Tina Hine shows us how it's done.
30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She talks about getting tired. It's exhausting. It's exhausting work. And oftentimes people can maybe manage 2 minutes, and she went for 10.
That's
So
crazy.
not
10
only
minutes
did
is a
she
long
do something with
time.
incredible integrity, but she used all of her energy to do that. 10 minutes is a long time. Sometimes an ambulance can't get there in time. So that woman
Mhm.
completely saved that man's life.
100%.
I'm so proud of her.
Kept going.
Totally
Paramedics
safe.
ran in.
Save that man.
One of them knelt down with me, said, I'm taking over.
Pi has learned he's now recovering in hospital, all thanks to this mom and one brave little boy who didn't give up.
Sad to think about him
little
going through that
boy.
and the despair that he would have felt going door to door and not getting answers.
It was 3
I
a.m.
can't
It was
even
3 a.m.
imagine.
People are sleeping. People might not be home, that kind of thing.
Side note, she's a hero, but the thing that just makes this shot the best is this cat right here. Just side note.
But he ends up at the fourth door, yours. You answer.
Yeah.
To be able to, like, in the middle of the night, wake up and follow a person and to bring someone back to life, that takes some character, some integrity, some courage.
Pi is already signed up to take a first aid course within weeks and urges others to do the same in case of a knock at your door when you least expect it.
Oh, I like hearing about that.
Others to
It's
do
great,
the same
great
in
news, but
case door
really, I
when
mean,
you
this is
least
the real
already
story
signed
right
up
here.
to
Is
take
how
a first
cute
aid
this
course.
cat is. Oh, look at this. CPR is great though. Look, I miss my kitty, you guys. I miss my kitty, and when I see cats, I'm like, oh, kitty. Aw. But seriously though, good for this woman. Fantastic. Learn CPR, people. How many times do we do stories about CPR? One of these days, you might need it. And it's better to know it and not need it than need it and not know it. So go and get CPR certified. Cats are Nina's good news. It really is. It really is. Yes, good humans. Good humans indeed. Absolutely. I completely agree with you, Shane. Good humans. Why are people telling me to? Darren's like demanding giraffe videos already again. Also, what are you doing, man? The whole stream has become giraffe videos. Just stop it, Russell. I don't know what's happening, but people are demanding more giraffe.
Stop it. Get some help.
I don't know what's happening. Okay, he's making some demands again. All right, let's see what he's saying. Russell Hall for $5 says, okay, how about this? Change your background to Sharon Stone and Basic Instinct. So when you swap stories, we almost get flashed, but then it gets covered up. You're mental.
You serious?
What the fuck? What the heck, man? I don't even know what to say.
How about no?
There you go. Oh, that is funny. Okay. All right, this one you may need shields for. And this one, you may need shields for this one. Here we go.
Shields up.
So, you guys know here's the thing. Like, celebrities can be a pain. But sometimes some news is shared about them that I'm like, that's a really interesting story. And I'd like to share it. Now, this guy in particular, he's got a reputation about being kind of an a-hole. But this actress shared an emotional story about Harrison Ford that I think we should read. We should read this story. So it says actress shares emotional story about Harrison Ford that left her in tears. Harrison Ford continues to prove that he's one of the good ones in Hollywood. In a heartfelt series of posts on Threads, actress Mimi Fetcher shared a deeply personal moment that took place while filming an episode of the hit TV show Shrinking. By the way, side note, Shrinking is a really good show. It's definitely very emotional. I really like it though. It's a good show. I do recommend it. I haven't seen the latest season, but I'm going to watch it for sure. In fact, this article reminded me that the latest season has been out for a bit and I haven't watched it. So I'm gonna definitely have to do that. What began as a conversation about her late father turned into an emotional exchange that Fletcher says helped her piece her broken heart. So she starts by sharing, just thought I'd share something that is deeply meaningful to me and shows the nature of Harrison Ford. I had the great honor of being cast on Shrinking. One episode, I was fortunate to have scenes with the entire main cast, but I also had a scene with Harrison Ford and Jason Segel. In between scenes that morning, before the rest of the cast arrived, I was in a table middle of the holding room with Harrison and Jason seated several feet away from me. Let me mention that I'm shy, awkward, and I overstep and at times and make things weird. I mean well, but I digress. So I'm in this room, honestly, not believing that I'm actually working with Harrison Ford, and I start thinking about my dad. Now, I get emotional because my dad passed away in 2025, and he was truly my biggest fan, supported my dream, and believed in me when I didn't know how to believe in myself. I also made the choices that disappoint him and wanted to make him proud of me. Interestingly enough, the show Shrinking is about dealing with loss and mourning. So this is a really interesting story that comes from like an actual, like not a character, but like an actual person that was also dealing with loss and mourning, which is why the show is really good. He died before I had the chance to do that. He had been a big fan of Harrison, and I remember him taking me to see his films. So here I am in an actual room with this man whom my dad had been a fan, and I'm mustering up the courage to tell Harrison how much this meant to me. Finally, I say, you know, Harrison, my dad was a big fan of yours. I remember him taking me to see Witness when I was a little girl. I did some things that I know disappointed him, but still, he supported me. Oh, you guys, good dads, man. He never got to see me do any professional acting, but I'd like to think that today he'd be proud of me. I was fighting tears, but they won out, I said, and I'm trying not to cry, but it's not working, and I began to sob. Harrison, without hesitation, jumped up and out of his seat and ran over to me, and literally he wrapped me in his arm and held me as I cried. He then kissed me on the forehead and said, "Your dad is here. He sees you and he's proud of you." Of course, that made me cry harder, and I'm crying now as I type this. But let me tell you, that day I got a hug and a kiss from my dad through Harrison Ford, and I'll never forget it. Huge thanks again to at Vito's Art, that is, casting and all the wonderful people to make Shrinking and have allowed me to be part of such a great show. A little bit of my broken heart was healed that day through the goodness of Harrison Ford. I guess I'm just thinking about my dad a lot right now because he died in June, and I miss and love you, Dad. What a great thing to share. It's really powerful because we all go through that kind of loss, and mourning, and we all kind of experience that same pain. So it's really powerful that she shared that. And again, I do highly recommend the show. It's very good. Okay, that's not that was the one I was planning on not reading. I should have probably unhighlighted. Steel leg of history. Thank you for the $2. Says I will send you one of my spare legs, Nina. What? Why do I need a spare leg? What? Thank you, I think. I don't know what to say to that. I appreciate you. I need some more coffee. Wait, what is this? I like that. Hold on. Why is that not popping up? One of the chats is popping up in my main chat, but not in my StreamYard chat, which is very frustrating. I was gonna highlight it. But Bully Dog Conroy says, I tried to force feed positivity. Me too. Me too. Me too, Bully Dog. Bully Dog. Why can't I highlight that? I don't know why it's not coming up in the StreamYard chat. Okay. Next story. We got to talk about. Oh my god, this story is great. You guys, this is a fantastic story. I love this story. A lot of reading stories today though, hey? God, I'm sick of reading. Why did I put these stories in the show? Oh, because they're amazing. That's why. Here we go. Community spares no effort to reunite lost dog with owner after their car was rolled in a crash. Now, this one actually hits really close to home for me because this is from Vancouver, BC. And it's actually Kelowna, BC. That's where the accident happened. But I've driven on this highway many times. This highway is awful, especially at least it's not the summertime now, but in the winter, it's awful. It's just an awful, awful highway. I don't appreciate it. As many accidents happen on this highway, but it is what it is. And this was one of those accidents. I don't know exactly where it is. And it says, after a serious crash on a rural British Columbia highway, a woman and her husband had to search for days to find their missing dog, Daisy. Along the way, they had experienced just about every kind of help imaginable until 96 hours after their crash. They were reunited with the Australian Shepherd. Oh, you guys, that's great. Deborah Jordan and her husband Sharon were stuck in Kelowna, BC by a pickup truck that ran the pair of them off the road. Their car rolled over, and Jordan suffered a series of small injuries. When the crashing and rolling stopped, all Jordan could think about was Daisy, her dog, who wasn't there. Ignorant of her injuries, she began to search until the insistence of the first responders that she was taken to the nearest hospital. It was soon obvious that nothing serious was hiding under the scrapes and bruises, and the doctors eagerly discharged Jordan to go back to look for her dog. Meanwhile, responding to another call, a local member of the all-volunteer Central Okanagan Search and Rescue asked the Royal Canine Mounted Police, or the canine, the Royal Canadian Mounted Police. That's hilarious. The Royal Canine Mounted Police. That would be amazing. About the sirens he had heard earlier. I was told that 2 cars had rolled over on the highway near Kelowna. Rescue members Forrest Kellerman got home and looked up more information on Jordan and Daisy's crash and saw a notice that an Australian Shepherd was missing. Whether it was the passion for fighting people that saw him join the search and rescue volunteers, or whether it was his own Australian Shepherd staring him in the eye that afternoon. But Kellerman and his wife, Tracy, decided that they were going to go find Daisy and bring her home safely. The next day, they spent hours searching the area around the crash site. And the day after that, they met Deborah and Sharon, who had hardly stepped since the crash. By then, the whole community had gotten wind of their ordeal and came out to help, either physically searching, providing thermal imaging drone, or even just bringing a hot meal People were bringing us food, satellite links, everything imaginable. Like volunteers were coming out of the woodworks just to just complete strangers. It was emotional. Jordan told CBC News, "Yay, Canadians coming to the rescue." This is why I love Canadians, you guys. They're such good people. They really are. On the fourth day, Tracy still felt compelled to go look for Daisy, and so Kellerman's went to the crash site where Tracy decided to go to do what would have been described as the obvious. In the immediate vicinity of the collision, the man who hit Jordan with his truck was still hospitalized with serious injuries, and his truck was still laying in the brush. And guess where they found the dog? There he is. Oh, you guys. Approaching, Tracy suddenly saw the movement and a small face with big eyes. It was Daisy. She was sitting in the passenger seat. She didn't make any sudden movements, but began sweetly talking to the dog while calmly alerting Forrest on the road that to go and get Jordan. The dog mom couldn't hold back her emotions upon seeing Daisy, who whimpered intensely at seeing Jordan, while Jordan herself, Daisy, was no worse for wear after the crash, and the two of them went home delighted in their good fortune and in the kindness of strangers that brought it about. You guys, what a good story. The community came together and they found the dog. I love how the dog was like, "Look, this is where I left from. I'm sure my mama's going to come back for me." The dog was smart. He came back to the area because he was like, "I know you're smart, like the human. I know my mama's smart. She's gonna come find me." And it happened. It really did. Okay. Achilles says, "I see your T-shirt. Are you following the FIFA World Cup, or are you into soccer, or is it a coincidence Mexico won yesterday?" I was saying earlier, I'm a World Cup lurker, meaning like I like football, obviously, like soccer, football. I was born in Iran, so like that was all of our life was football, soccer. I'm just gonna call it football because that's what it's called. But so like we were, I grew up on football, and as like I moved to Canada and stuff like that, I kind of I lost touch with football because it wasn't as big of a deal in North America. And so like then I got into basketball and hockey, but every World Cup I'll watch the World Cup because it's just I know the sport, I love the sport. And I do it, and now I have 3 teams to root for. So I do root for Mexico, obviously, because now I live in Mexico, and soccer, aka football, go hand in hand. And I'm Iranian, so of course I'm rooting for the Iranian team, and I'm Canadian, so of course I root for the Canadian team. But really, I love the underdogs as well. So like if there's a team that are playing, I've always loved the underdogs in any sport. So I'll always root for the underdog. And yeah, it's good sport. I always like good games, no matter whatever sport it's in. Like I was watching some of the hockey playoffs because none of the teams that I care about are in the hockey playoffs, but man, has it been a good series. Same with the basketball. Like New York and San Antonio are technically not my teams, but they've been great sport games going on. So I really appreciate it, and I like good sports. So I like high level intensity sport because it shows how humans can become like the best version of themselves. So I like high intensity sports, and the FIFA football is that. It's very high intensity. So I'm down. I'm down for high intensity football games, and it was fun to watch Mexico win yesterday. It was really fun. I hope Canada's gonna win today. I know they're playing right now, so I hope they're gonna win. But thank you for the super chat. Good girl for calling it football. It is football. It's football. I can't handle it when they call it soccer. I'm like, just stop it. Just stop that. They play it with their foot. Like literally. You're not allowed to touch it unless you're the goalie. Okay, next story. Oh my god, you guys, this story. You guys, this story almost killed me in terms of like my heart. I was like, oh, how could anyone do this? But also, thank God for this guy. Okay, hold on. This is me every show. I'm always like, why? But also, thank God for you. Here it is. This is the story. It was destiny. Garbage truck crew saves dog from trash can and adopts him. Oh my god. It's like, who would put a dog in a garbage can, you guys? A puppy, no less.
Shields up.
Shields up for this story, you guys. Who would do that to a puppy?
Come here. Oh, come here, buddy.
It was love at first sight.
Yeah, first time I pulled him out of the garbage can, he did this. Let me pick him up.
A miraculous relationship.
And my work truck still stinks because of him.
This is PJ and his new dad, Alex Halverson.
You can tell he's getting stronger too. Obviously, when he came to us, he was pretty scrawny.
Alex wasn't meant to find PJ, but fate had other plans.
This all started back in April when Alex, who's a City of Milwaukee sanitation supervisor, was going to check on one of his crews, which includes Nas Knowles.
Like the average day. Kind of running smoothly.
Attaching bins to the truck, dumping the garbage, and compacting it. Nothing makes it past the compactor. But thankfully,
oh my
for
God,
whatever
can you
reason,
imagine?
the bin fell off.
Usually it don't fall off at all. That's what's crazy about this. I feel like it was kind of destined.
So Nas looked inside.
So when it fell off, you're kind of looking like this. You just see a dog.
A frail and malnourished dog, but one who was really friendly. So they called their supervisor, Alex, who was already on the way.
Since he was starving, I had peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. So I gave him 2 of my peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. He ate those. He didn't even chew. He just inhaled.
Afterwards, Alex took the dog to Maddox.
He did poop in the truck, which I thought was kind of funny.
For Alex, it was a good sign. Maddox took care of the dog, fostered him out, which is part of their protocol, and Alex was given first dibs at adoption. It just so happens he was looking for a second dog.
And so a dog who
Looking for a second dog.
can persist and can still trust people, and he hasn't met a single person he doesn't want pets from. Just made me feel like that was kind of the one.
Alex named him PJ after the peanut butter and jelly sandwiches he fed him.
Yeah, this is what he did when I first came on him. So he had jam coming out of his mouth because he had just eaten the sandwiches.
Man's best friend, tossed into a garbage can
How?
that just so happened to fall off the dump truck right as someone wanting a
Why would
dog
anyone
came
do that?
driving to him. Fate brought Alex and PJ together.
Yay.
Boy.
James Groh, TMJ4 News.
Oh, yay. They saved him. He saved him. God also saved him because he was like, you're not getting crushed in that garbage. Who would do that? That's crazy. Why would anyone put a puppy in a garbage can? Bad humans. Like good humans that rescued the doggy. Yay. Bad humans put him in there. That's mean. Tiki the Mighty is here. Thank you for being a member for 6 months. His dog might have gotten itself stuck in the bin looking for much needed food. I know that's true, but it was such a high bin, so I think it might have been like actually put in there. That's really sad. Oh, poor doggy. But at least now he's got a good forever home. He's got a good forever home. I love that. Look at this photo. What a good photo. Look at that. He's happy now. He's a happy boy now. Good boy. And this good human. That's a good story. That's a good story. All right. Let's see this next one. this is short but sweet. Okay, hold on. Let me show you guys this one. This is a good story. Redwood City firefighters help rescue mother duck and ducklings.
Along the peninsula.
That's right.
Local rescue calling along the peninsula.
That's right. Some Good Samaritans and Redwood City firefighters helped a mother duck and her little 9 ducklings over the weekend. Firefighters say neighbors saw the birds crossing the street, but some of the ducklings fell through a storm grate and got stuck inside. The mother duck jumped in to try to save those little babies. Neighbors called firefighters to help lift the grate off and eventually rescue all the little ducklings.
Oh, they're so cute.
You always have those little stories, really, you know?
Tribute to mom, right? No duckling left behind.
Exactly.
No ducky left behind. I love that. So that was short but sweet. Little duckling rescue by the firefighters. And then this one. Oh, you guys, this one just made me emotional. This made me emotional. So this is, wait, I think my chat is totally messed up on YouTube. I'm gonna exit out on this chat. And then I'm just gonna keep a close eye on the StreamYard one. Like, my chat's totally messed up. Okay, this is such a sweet video. It says the first thing this dad did after hearing his neighbor's wife had surgery. Now, unfortunately, I won't be able to play the video with music because it's going to get claimed, but it's really sweet. It says a man learned that his neighbor's wife had just undergone surgery, and his response is touching hearts of millions of people online. He bought flowers, packed up a meal, and walked it straight to the front door, and it's really sweet. So his daughter uploaded this video.
See trees of green.
Look at his, like, he's got the little orchids, which are so pretty, and he's got some food, and he's just walking over to his neighbor's house to be like, yo, man. Like, that's such a neighborly thing to do. I love when people are neighborly. And as someone who just recently had surgery, like last year, if my neighbors just showed up and were like, here's some food and flowers, I would have been like, oh, thank you. Because when you're not well, this kind of stuff matters, you know? Like, it makes you feel so much better when people are nice to you and bring you flowers, especially when you're a lady. Look at him. I love this part when he goes, like, look at that. Aww. He tells his neighbor, like, you know, you take care of her, young man. Oh, I just love that. He's just such a good dude. He looks like he's awesome. And I love his white beard. He's probably Santa. I'm guessing this guy is Santa secretly. Oh, look at this. He's so nice. I love when he's like, good job, young man. He's telling his wife for taking care of his wife. I love it. Did you guys think this guy looks like he might be Santa Claus? What? He's got a trampoline. He does. I didn't pay attention to that. Oh my God, he does. Dude, I didn't pay attention. You guys pay attention to really interesting things. Man, trampolines are awesome. You guys want to hear the funniest story, which I probably shouldn't tell, but I'm going to. So, like, it was my nephew's birthday, and we were trying to, like, I was trying to talk to his mom about what gift to get him, and they had gotten him a trampoline like a while ago, and she was like, "Let's get him like one of those like the hoses or whatever that go around the trampoline and like soak the trampoline for the summertime so that he can like, get wet on the trampoline as he's jumping up and down." And I was like telling my husband, like, okay, you got to get this for him for his birthday. I sent him like the Amazon link, and he starts going like, "I'm not getting him this. He's gonna die." And I was like, "What do you mean?" And he starts telling me and like his mom about how like this is so dangerous and like it's really bad. And me and his mom were like, whatever, square, like get him, like let's get him the thing, like it's fun, like don't be such a square. And he was like, I just don't want my nephew to die, like sorry, but I'm not like gonna be responsible for that. We were just like, whatever cheddar. We didn't end up getting it for him because she ended up Googling it and the AI was like, it's actually like really dangerous to get those things. So we were like, oh, okay. And we didn't get it. But my husband was like, sorry, I'm trying to be a good uncle. I was like, thanks a lot for raining on our parade. But yeah, men are, I guess, a little bit more responsible sometimes. Sometimes. Not all the time. Russell says, oh, look, the reporter is dressed for Pride. I didn't even notice. You see, you guys notice the weirdest things. I never noticed that. Yeah, I was like, whatever, Linus, just get the thing. You know? What? Russell says, Nina, that was basically a Shane Davis story. What was the Shane Davis story? About getting a trampoline or getting like some sort of the water hose for the trampoline? I didn't know that. I didn't know he had a similar story. It just literally happened to me the other day. It's like, whatever, Linus, just get the hose. He's like, no, I'm not going to be responsible for killing my nephew. Next story. This is great because I love horses. Woman finds her horse Fabio standing at her front door. This is amazing. This horse is awesome.
This woman opened her front door only to find her horse standing there. And you're going to want to see this. His name is Fabio. I don't think I need to explain that one. And he lives on a farm in Hawaii with his owner, Hyde. He's known for his big personality and wanting to be involved in absolutely everything. Which is how he ended up in this situation.
How'd you get here? Didn't I put up a fence? I bet you just walked right through it.
Aw.
Are you begging now? Are you begging now?
Oh, he's so cute.
According to his owner, this is classic Fabio. I mean, here he is trying to kiss the cat. And if there's one thing we want you to remember from this video, it's this.
I love him.
I share feel-good stories every day.
I love that. Russell Hall for 5 says, long exposition about getting a trampoline. Anyway, we didn't get the trampoline. No, he already has the trampoline. We wanted to get him the hose that makes the trampoline like it's like a sprinkler for the trampoline so he can like bounce on it in the summertime and get wet. And apparently that's really dangerous for trampolines. You don't even listen to the story. But thank you for the $5. Okay. Next story. What is this one? Oh my God. Okay. This is that viral gorilla story, which I was like, oh my God, obviously we have to like talk about this. Okay, here we go. So this was really viral this week. I love it. It says, in the zoo, the gorilla Kiyomasa got into a fight with his mate. She kicked him out of their den, and then afterwards, they caught him sitting there rethinking his life. I love this so much. So this is the fight, apparently. He's really thinking about it. My favorite part is coming up. My favorite one's coming. He's really trying to figure it out. He's really like, I don't understand. What did I do? This part is my favorite part. Hold on. This part. That. And then he's like, so like, I don't understand. I don't get her. What do I do? I don't understand. It's just too good. It's just too good. Now, one of the things is like, I mean, obviously, like, you know, we don't know what he's actually thinking, but his expressions are just so good. His expressions are so funny. He really does look like he's thinking about it. He really does look like he's like, freaking women, man. Russell Hall for 2 says, I'm sorry, it just slipped, all right? What? I don't know what. Oh, Russell. No. Bad Russell. What?
That's what she said?
Damn it, Russell. Oh my God. He really is reflecting on his choices. I was like, you know, men just don't understand us in any species. Men just don't understand us in any species. That's what's going on with this. He's just like, what? What could I have done? Okay, this is the next thing that we're gonna share. This is so good. You're so gross, Russell. Women are crazy in all species. Hush, Charlene. You hush. Oh my God. This is my favorite part where he's like, my favorite part. Oh, it's so good. That's how I feel every time Russell Hall says anything in the chat. I'm like, like what? This is great. This is fantastic. It says trail camera captures deer fleeing from flying squirrel. Why is this so funny? Hold on. You have to see this in full screen, I think, because this is not doing this picture justice. Hold on. I gotta bring this up in full screen. This is just hilarious. Because this is a flying squirrel. It's a squirrel bat. Look at it. And this deer's like, what the was that? The deer is like, what the hell is even that? He's not happy about what's happening. He's like, what? Why? Look at this. This bat squirrel. Squirrel bat. Whatever it's called. It's chasing him. I would be terrified as well. Just saying. Tiny night terror. Maybe they're riding together. We don't actually know what's happening. We don't actually know what's happening. Steelick, thank you for the $2. Says, I can send one of my spare legs. That's funny. Russell Hall, I have to read that. Wait. He says, what? What did he say? Hold on. So I make you feel like super surprise butt stuff. That's the nicest thing anyone has ever said about me, is what he said. I have no comment to you right now. So therefore, I'm going to play this. Oh my god. Deer and squirrel bat adventuring again. You think that's what's happening? I don't know, dude. That deer looks terrified. Look at its face. It's like it thinks this is a chupacabra. It thinks it's gonna be eaten. And to be fair, that bat does look like a chupacabra. I think I would freak out. I'd be like, what? I was indifferent to baby giraffes, but now this show is turning me anti. You can blame Russell Hall. Just wait until I find your weakness, Ian. Better never admit it to me, because the whole show will be filled with whatever baby giraffe equivalent is to Russell Hall will be happening to you. Speaking of Russell Hall, he did send me this video, which we're going to close the show out on because it is a classic. Tortoise sometimes exhibits aggression towards dark-colored objects, particularly black items. Oh, no. Russell Hall says, want to read something freaky? Look up not deer. No, let's close this out. I think we're good on that. I don't want to see anything freaky right now. We're gonna do this, and then we're gonna do the office test, and then I'm out. And then I'm out. So here's the turtle or tortoise. I call him Ryan Kinnell. He's not interested in dark objects. I believe it's because they think they're predators. He's not actually racist. Oh no. This poor tortoise. They get a bad rap. He's like anti-Carmelo. Russell, Wrong show. Damn it, Russell. Okay. That was it. That was the show. So let's look up. We're gonna look up this this situation with The Office. Let's see. What character of Office are you? Quiz. So, but that's it for the good news portion. So we're gonna do this for fun because I'm curious to know which character of The Office I am. Because I think Ian So Forth is Toby. But we'll find out. I guess we'll find out what character I am. Ew, this is from BuzzFeed. Okay, I guess we're gonna do the BuzzFeed one. I don't see another one, so we'll just do the BuzzFeed quiz. Here we go. No, you're a Toby. No, you're a Toby. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Which character from The Office are you? Okay, here we go. Pick a type of paper. That's funny. Cardstock, printer paper, newspaper, wrapping paper, glossy paper, paper. What the hell is papyrus? Sandpaper, paper bag, rolling paper. Of course, I'm going with rolling paper. Come on. Pick a home. Let's see. Pick a home. What the hell? Who's living on a plane? Why would anyone live on a plane? Papyrus? I don't know what that is. Russell Hall says for 5, Toby is the sort of character who would spam baby giraffe videos just to torment someone. No. That's Michael. Even he wouldn't sink to make it his background, though. No. That's Michael. Michael would do that. Oh, papyrus is what the ancient Egyptians used as paper. Oh, okay. I'm still going with rolling paper. But who lives on a plane? Okay. I'm going to be real. If I'm going to pick a house, I'm not picking no freaking barn. But I mean, obviously this is Dwight. I mean, come on, let's be real. But I am the type of person who would want to live on a farm because I like farm life. So I guess this is closer to like that, but like not a barn. It's between this and this. I mean, this house is really nice. I think that's like David Wallace's house. Victorian houses are weird. Like they're too like haunted, you know? And I certainly would never want to live in like this or this or this. The hell is that? I don't live in a freaking lighthouse. And then there's Barbie's dream house, Pepto-Bismol house. Hell no. I don't know. I guess it's between these 3. What is that? I don't know. Is that the closest one, I guess, would be to like, you know, land and property, but also like a pretty nice house. He's screaming that I'm Toby. No. I guess we'll find out, though. We'll find out. Maybe this test is going to reveal that I'm a Toby. I don't know. I'm going with this one. I'm going with this house. I don't know. I feel like this. I don't know. I don't know. How will you probably die? Wow, what a weird question. Alcohol poisoning in your sleep, exhaustion, autoerotic asphyxiation. No. You'll never die. Drug overdose, car accident, sugar overdose alone. Probably car accident because I live in Mexico. Pick one thing for your freezer. For my freezer, ice, money. I guess people do hide hide money in the freezer, don't they? Like weird people. I mean, I guess ice cream because ice cream is the bomb.com. What got you in trouble during high school? Not participating enough, talking, pulling pranks, eating in class, absence, bullying, skipping gym, arguing with teachers. You didn't get in trouble. How about what if you had what if there's like way more options than one? Like what? How about like all of the above? Well, except for bullying, because I wasn't a bully. But I was definitely not participating enough, and I did skip a lot, and I skipped gym, and I argued with teachers. So probably absence. I was always skipping. Pick a condiment. Extra virgin olive oil? What the hell is this? I don't even know what this is. Is that like vinegar or something? Mango peach? Let's be real. I'm going with mayo. I was always arguing or skipping. It was always something. Pick a career. Graphic designer, profession, writer, TV personality, bartender, actor, Bitcoin developer, Jesus, CEO, or sport agent. Sport agent. That's like what is that movie? Tobey Maguire. Show me the money. I do love sports. I guess I'll pick professor because I guess that's like closest to teacher. I do have a teaching certificate, so we'll go with professor. Pick a desk. Pick a desk. Oh, this one's like so nice because it's got like the old school, what's it called? I am not a Mac user. Screw Mac. Oh my God, this one has a cat. This is clearly Angela's desk, obviously, but I'm going with it because I love cats. I don't like Mac. That's the only reason I'm not gonna pick this. Oh my God, let's be real. This is my desk right here. Freaking messy. It's either this or the cat. He says, I just did this and I got Dwight. Oh my God. This is why you and I don't get along. Olive oil will help avoid those gorilla situations. You are disgusting, bro. I don't know. I don't know which desk to pick. Okay, let's be real. This is my desk in real life. I'm picking the cat. What are you worse at dealing with? Conformity, that's definitely me. Criticism, rules, stupidity, that's also me. Rejection, noise, rudeness, insecurity, defeat, conformity. I can't stand people who conform. Pick a party theme. Party theme. I have been really into the Kino Casino recently. Pick a party theme. Obviously, tea party. I'm Michael Scott. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Oh my god. That's too funny. That is too funny. What does it say? Buzzy, it's like Sudoku with colors. What? I don't want this. Michael Scott, you enjoy being the center of attention. I do like being the center of attention, but are sensitive to others' opinions of you. Everyone might not understand your quirks and humor. They don't. But your intentions are always in the right place. Ultimately, you want to feel successful and settled in life. I do want that. That is so funny. I was so thinking that they're gonna give me Angela because of the cat. But oh my god. Remember that episode where they catch her licking herself? I was like, okay, that's a bridge too far. Like, I would never do that. Like, she was like licking the cat. I was like, okay, that's a bridge too far for me. Like, I would never. I'm assistant to the regional Nina. That's right. I am the boss of this show. I'm the boss of this show. What? Steel leg. You have missed out, my friend. You have missed out. You should definitely go watch The Office. It is one of the best TV shows ever made. You honestly, you're in like I'm kind of jealous of you right now because it's like if only I could watch The Office again for the first time. Yes, you're Michael. Yes, girl. I love Michael. I love Michael too. I love Michael Scott. Hey, Mr. Scott, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Make our dreams come true. Hey, Mr. Scott, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Make our dreams come true. I hate that episode, by the way. I was like, why? Why would you do this to those kids? And he promised them he would pay for their education. Terrible. Anyways, that was the show. Thank you everyone for oh my god, you got Pam. That is so funny. Yes, it's good. That means you're a sneaky person that likes to do pranks. You're a prankster. You're a prankster. I like that, Charlene. It's great. I did not expect Ian to get Dwight. Why is that so funny? I wonder what Russell would get. Russell would obviously get Toby. No, wait. Who's like the most perverted one in the office? No. Russell would be that creepy old dude. What's his name again? He's the creep. No. You would probably get that old dude. Oh my god, why am I forgetting his name right now? The guy that steals stuff. Yeah, Creed. Russell is Creed or Meredith. Because Meredith is the slutty one that steals with everyone. Remember when it was like casual Friday and she didn't wear underwear to this? I was like, Meredith, cover yourself. It's casual Friday. Russell is not at all great. Oh my god. Meredith, where's your underwear? It's casual Friday. Yes. Russell's 100% Meredith. Remember when she was going around and like calling people to when the office was like closing down, and she started like phoning people to see who she had to deal with to like bang each other when the office was closed. And then she goes to Michael and she's like, "Do we talk about like banging like after the office is closed?" And Michael's like, "No, ugh, get out of my room." Ugh. Like, ugh. And it turned out to be some rando guy that had left the office already. Yeah, I think Russell is Meredith. But anyways, that's the show for today. That's the show for today. You guys have been fantastic. Thank you everyone for coming out to support. Speaking of which, make sure you leave a like and comment on the stream. If you did the test, let me know what office character you turned out to be in the comments. And special thanks to those of you who super chatted, became a member, gifted memberships, all that good stuff. Thank you for the Rumble Rants too. You guys are awesome. And I'll be back soon for another episode. And be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. Practice empathy and kindness. And root for your team. Go out, have fun, watch football, and have some fun. See you guys next time. Take care, everybody. Bye.
I know you are mine, come rain or come shine. Give me some good news. Give me some good news today. I don't want to waste no more of our precious time. Give me some good news. Give me some good news today.